number 1 and 2, jamming for the Blue Leggers. Number 38, hot cross gun, but that is Mary Chaos through the pack. She is non-lead jammer though, Rick, as she had a no gas, no penalty situation. So lead jammer going to hot cross guns, and she's going to call that one off as Mary Chaos went through the pack already. So quick 4-0 lead, Rick, to start things off for the Rock and Roller Girls. We got Homicide on the jam line for the Rock and Roller Girls. There goes the jammer, that's VA. She's got her motor running. The other jammer, 679, I believe, for Bruce City. One to beat, that's Professor Moody. But Homicide's already around the track.
Here she comes, Nick, right you are.
Nice hit, that was actually 69.
The sexiest number. And Homicide makes her way through the pack. Rolling for 4 for your NEO Rock and Roll Girl. Meanwhile, the Blue Leggers jam trying to make their way through as well, successfully, adding 4 to their score. Homicide comes in butt first and makes her way through that pack. Meeting some resistance on her way. Oh, we got here some exciting jammer on jammer action. Both of them trying to fight their way through this back. And point to their team star.
So 69 is great.
And there goes Homicide, making her way through, putting another 4 on the board for NEO.
I want to thank Jackie Taggart helping me out on the name for the Blue Leggers jammer. She was not on our roster. 69 training Nancy's.
Well, there's a whole lot of things on this roster that you and I found out during the intros today.
One thing that is right is Homicide VA is sponsored by Team Hummus. I'd like to thank Team Hummus for sponsoring Homicide, as well as Manny Tucker Design and Photography. So our first penalty of the day in the Redstone Cover Girl penalty box goes to Goodbye Kitty, and that's from the Royal City Blue Leggers.
Meanwhile, the Grand Slam Whammy scored by Homicide and your Rock and Roller Girl.
Hot cross guns on the jam line for the Blue Leggers. Twin pistol donning the star for the first time for the Rock and Roller Girls. Rock and Roller Girls have lining up, taking names: Rosa Mariposa, Amber Zucker, and Sicilian Slicer, who just opened up the inside door. Twin pistol shot out of that like a bullet through the wind. She is lead jammer. Both jammers out of the pack. Hot cross guns jamming for the Blue Leggers. Very quick. This is her second time picking up the star that is hot cross guns. So we'll look to see a lot more of her. Meanwhile, Twin Pistol picking up an easy 4 points for the Rock and Roller Girls, increasing their lead 26-7 for a 19-point lead, Rick.
Well, as we said on every bout, time and time again, that's hardly a lead, and Blue Leggers can easily catch up with just a power jam and a couple of grand slams.
Absolutely, and she's going to down the star right again. I kind of didn't think it would be this quick, Rick, but hot cross guns, again, back-to-back jams for the Blue Leggers.
And quickly taking lead jammer, Nick.
That's Mary Chaos, and she's getting the finger, 46-2 for the Rock and Roller Girls. We're going to have a couple more skaters going to the Redstone Club and Girl penalty box, one from each team.
Well, don't let the tutu fool you. Us Craven brains can get a little attitude from time to time. She's crafty with it.
I think the tutu stands for how she's going to hit the opposing team. 1 hit, 2 hit, and there's the tutu. Mama Fury is the other blocker that went into the penalty box. for the bootleggers. And we have a rematch of the Jammers, and that's Praying Mantis and Homicide.
I'll tell you what, if these first couple of jams will be good education for all evening.
Absolutely, and this one's great as Taking Names is taking out Praying Mantis. She's giving her family member Homicide, lead jammer. Rick, this is possibly both of these ladies' last bout ever that we are witnessing here at the fairgrounds. So we will see as Homicide calls that one off. Increasing the Rock and Roller Girls lead 34-7, so picking up 4 more points as V8. Rugburn also in the penalty box joining Mama Furry for the bootleggers. Jam is off as the bootleggers are 2 blockers down. Good blocking in the back of the pack by the Rock and Roller Girls. Twin Pistol, 1 skater to beat. She does get lead jammer. As the pack is speeding up quickly on the back straightaway. Sicilian Slicer with the big takeout. Not sure if she was able to keep her feet in bounds, but it was an excellent hit on turn number 4. She also deterred the bootleggers jammer hot cross runs again. This is enabling Twin Pistol to get a grand slam that last pass. That's a 5 in the sky as indicated by Goodyear.
Sorry, man. Computer difficult call over the place.
Well, when we need a whammy, you're the man that delivers them. Second one of the day for the Rock and Roller Girls. So Twin Pistol doing a good job of keeping hot cross guns from putting any points on the board. And it looks like we're seeing a 2-jammer rotation from the bootleggers, Rick, as Praying Mantis is back out there with the star.
And there go the jammers.
Really busy action on the inside. Let's see what happens when that splits apart. Body's hitting the floor on turn number 4. That was a jammer takeout and another jammer takeout as Mary Chaos is getting blocked very hard up front.
Style and grace.
Absolutely. Big hit by 187 from the bootleggers. She is blowing off the track, it looks like, Rick. So Mary Chaos sending...
Well, yeah, she'll be doing a little bit of time for her crimes and misbehaviors, Nick.
So first power jam of the day as Mary Chaos goes into jammer jail.
In the Redstone Pub and Grill.
Bad Mooney rising to what she could out front. As the Rock and Roller Girls do have a 4-blocker pack. Teeny Houdini Taking Names, Truly Outrageous, and Bad Mooney Rising are your RnR blockers.
Well, Power Jam has resulted in Grand Slam for the bootleggers.
That's Kim Star Smashing out front. Kind of controlling the pace for the bootleggers.
Putting up yet another Grand Slam.
Another penalty for the Rock and Roller Girls. That is Bad Mooney Rising being sent off track right. Praying Mantis doing what she can. She does break through for a Grand Slam 5 in the sky. As I believe she is up to 20 points this jam. So like you said, Rick, power jams are the name of the game.
First of all, this will be
cross guns is the jammer for the bootleggers. Homicide, V8, good job towing the line. Big hit by Later. That is good by Kitty with the jammer takeout. Homicide getting through for lead jammer as indicated by Goodyear Pin. Exiting track right, jammer for the bootleggers. And that's going to give the Rock and Roller Girls a power jam. Actually, Hot Cross Guns is going to be joined by her captain and pivot Cannonball Doll.
Almost. I agree.
Which I'm very surprised because technically I have more problems than you, Rick. And I think that is widely known. So if you can fix anything I've done, you're doing an excellent job. Five in the Sky Grand Slam for Homicide V8.
Wow. I might have fixed mine too, a little bit too well.
But when they score like that is something to get excited about here at the bus stop. Bus to move our last stop of the season for NEO Roller Derby. Another five in the sky for Homicide.
I think we're about where we're going to do, really.
Absolutely.
Now if I can just fix the computer, we'll be in business.
So good scoring jams respectively by both teams these last two jams. Homicide getting a five in the sky for Grand Slam. Professor Booty doing some good blocking out front, bridging from finisher and Bad Mooney rising. Homicide fancy footwork as she transitions between turn number 3 and 4 for one final scoring pass. Big jam for V8 Homicide, 34 points. Let's give it up for the Rock and Roller Girls blockers. A jammer can't score without her blockers. Homicide had some excellent blocking out there. I'm trying to recall that pack. I know it was Bad Mooney rising. I know Professor Booty was out there. I know the finisher was out there. Excellent block. And Rosa Mariposa rounding out that awesome pack. How can I forget E13? Excellent job. And right now, excellent job for another Grand Slam twin pistol for Rock and Roller Girls, getting a five in the sky. Wrecker is in the box for the bootleggers. So she's playing blocker do-si-do with her teammate. West Craven Brains into the box again. Nice little move by Hot Cross Guns as she gets past Destroyer that last one, and a move of her own at the same place, the Jam Line twin pistol. Rick, she's going to call this one off as she sees Hot Cross Guns near that pack. Did not want to give up any more points to the bootleggers. Rick, I have a strong feeling these jammers for Bruce City are going to leave these jammer pennies on the two skaters' heads the entire bout. These ladies are going to put in some extreme work playing with the short roster that they have. So let's give it up for the Royal City Roller Girls. Moving to Canada, yes I have actually.
I freaking love Canada.
I really enjoyed my time there. Hopefully I get a chance to get there next year. But meanwhile, on the track, it's the Goodyear Pin giving Mary Chaos the finger in a good way. She is lead jammer, and in this case, she wants the finger. She's going to want to write that five in the sky.
Ooh, Mary Chaos and your Rock and Roller Girl.
Pack is very quick. We're seeing a lot of good lateral movements. Teeny Houdini with some nice blocking on Frisky MD out front.
And Mary Chaos with another Grand Slam. Whammy!
Again, the power is in her hands. West Craven Brains out of the penalty box as she has been released from parole.
Oh, and look at her right out of the box and
Absolutely, she wasted no time, and it looks like Frisky MD's trying to lay a hit on her, and she just shrugged it off.
Meanwhile, Chaos with another 5 in the sky. Grand slam. May I say whammy?
Yes, you may do it again, and she keeps going around that track with blazing speed. I better keep your vocals warmed up because the pack is slow and she is quick.
Grand slam, whammy from Mary Chaos.
I think she did that lap in 5 seconds with the pack going backwards. We're going forward again.
And there it is again. Another 5 in the sky. She remains in the lead ever.
What I think is happening right now is the blockers from Rock and Roller Girls are trying to one-up each other, Rick, as this is just a blocking clinic.
Whammy, girl, what did she put up there? Your numbers, guys. Was that 5 landings in a row?
I think it's more than that. I think she actually got one more point than the last jam, but I want to give it up to Slicer, Finisher, Teeny Houdini, and Wes Craven Brains for blocking for Twin Pistol and her 35-point jam.
Wow. That's right. That's right. Whistles are blowing. People are paying attention.
Technically, the jam is on.
And then go the jammers. Homicide jamming for your Rock and Roller Girls.
There goes the jammer.
Well, that's true, because it is about our jam.
But there goes the jammer to the Redstone
Here
Public
comes
Girl.
Homicide. She was thinking, well, you know, I haven't hung out with Nick and Rick in a while, so I'm going to take a seat in the Redstone Public Girl. Penalty rocks, jammer jail. Meanwhile, now power jam opportunity for the Broodleggers of Royal City.
We've got truly outrageous high five. Bad Moon rising and taking names, making a 3-blocker wall. Taking names sponsored by MCTV. We would like to thank them. And Jammer Dosito is over and Homicide is out of the Redstone Public Girl penalty box, so both jammers are released. And Praying Nancy's having a hard
Homicide snakes right through there, Nick.
Yes, she does. Good 2-block.
Throwing up a grand slam whammy.
Rick's watching the scoring, I'm watching the defense. All kind of action here. Make sure you don't blink at the fairgrounds.
There goes another one. Grand slam from Homicide.
They're just raining nickels from the sky. Seems like the Rock and Roller Girls.
Oh.
Good hit by number 90, Teeny Houdini, before that jam ended as she closed that back door. Awesome blocking by the Rock and Roller Girls. We got Rosa Mariposa, Ivana Destroyer, Finisher, and Professor Booty on the jam line.
I have photographic proof I'm holding it to extort the team a little bit later in the offseason. You have to wait till extortion day. Sorry,
We call it Blackmail Wednesday around here. We're back to 5-on-5 action. That's an all skate. And the pimp is giving Twin Pistol the finger, but she likes it because she's lead jammer. And she said, you can't stop my double barrel. And we have a new jammer for the first time for the Broodleggers. I believe that's Wrecker. It's another skater that's not on our roster.
Easy to beat track when you don't know anybody's name. But I tell you what, jammer on jammer action, that's the way it's be. It's the way Derby is at its best.
The Twin Pistol's going to call that one off as Wrecker neared the pack, if you will. Last time this jammer toed the star for the Rock and Roller Girls, she put up 35 points. And she looks like she's going to be getting most of the same blockers. Again, maybe one or so. As we've got Wes Craven Brains taking names, Amber Zerker, and I believe On the inside, that is Sicilian Slicer, Rock and Roller Girls captain, rounding out that pack. Rock and Roller Girls making the bodies hit the floor literally, and there goes another jammer takeout. It's 0 on 38, and this may happen all day long. We're looking for an instant replay. There it was.
Wow. It's a grand slam.
So within 22 seconds, Mary Chaos had made her initial scoring pass and has already accrued 5 points for the Rock and Roller Girls. Hung up a little bit as that has really become a mosh pit on that back straightaway.
Oh, there's another grand slam. 20 for Mary Chaos.
She's talented as she crowd surfed right through that pack, that last scoring pass. Great blocking up front.
Taking names to what she can't stop the opposing team blocking. Watching me by. And she loves the inside here. Meanwhile, Mary Chaos making her way through the pack, throwing up another 4 points for your Rock and Roller Girls.
Good blocking by the Bootleggers, though they did split up taking names and Sicilian Slicer, who really had hot cross guns pinned back, and it kind of opened up a hole and enabled her to get out of there.
You got names and Slicer out there, and you throw Wes Craven brains into the mix, and I'll tell you what, NEO throws up some serious defense. However, the Bootleggers did find a way to answer it on that particular jam.
Limiting the damage is what it is about, Mike. You said it best. The Bootleggers did do a good job limiting the damage on that one. Like you said, though, when you get names, brain slicer, and the blockers that NEO have, that's something that the other team looks for and they find at the movie stores on the horror category. Something they just don't look forward to.
Bodies are hitting the floor left and right here as we start this jam. It's Homicide trying to make her way through the pack for your Rock and Roller Girls.
Finisher with a big hit on the record.
Jamming for the Bootleggers. Homicide taking lead jammer status.
Good bridging by the Rock and Roller Girls.
Well, Wrecker finally muscles her way through the pack. Meanwhile, here comes Homicide.
Thought Bad Mooney Rising personally did an excellent job up front. Mooney really was within 10 feet. I believe she actually had a little bit more room of play. But hey, I'm wearing pink, not black and white, so I will leave the calls to the professionals. Rock and Roller Girls playing very clean as they have not been in the Redstone Pub and Girl penalty box too often, but Goodbye Kitty is in the Redstone Pub and Girl penalty box. That is the official after party for your NEO Roller Derby. Jam is off, as it looks like we had a slow start, but slow is not happening up front. Twin pistol shooting out of the gates. You cannot bolster her today, Rick.
Well, right you are, Nick, and here she is on a score one, making her way straight through the floor on the board. Meanwhile, here comes the jammer for Royal City.
And that is Praying Mantis.
Got another one not on my roster.
Oh, and of course she's not on our roster, Rick. And her number is number 69. So Mary Cass is joining the Bad Girls Pub.
Oh, there goes Pistol.
And that was a
He's right back up and calls the jam.
That was a big shot. As Pistol literally got whipped on that last jam there.
Right, she's feeling a little bit of the pain, but I think she's going to be all right. Talking to the teammate runs over and posts over there. She's giving her the thumbs up. Looking like Pistol will be okay to put the duration of this bout.
Rockburn alumni.
You know, I was up shopping with my Nana a couple weeks ago. I ran into Sass.
What's your name?
I ran into a little sassy bone breaker at the grocery store when I was shopping with my Nana.
So when you shop at your Nana, it's your grandma, but when I shop with my Nana, it's a junior girls game.
That's right. If you put my Nana on the stage, it's all over.
Lead champion Professor 45 in the sky.
So that's 4 through the door.
4 through the door. Well, let's see if she can get one more and see if Duncan can come out and play. I think he's going to do it this pass. Still 4 through the door.
That's right.
No pass, no penalty situation. she only gets 3. So 11 points for Professor Booty, excellent jam for number 99. And that brings up the score of 191 to 49, 4:45 to play in the first half of bout number 1 of 2. On the side here, Jammer with the Rock and Roll Girls hot cross guns for the bootleggers.
Well, on the side trying to make her way through it, take that lead Jammer title, and she does it.
Multiplayer block for Freddie Mantis as she is exiting track right. Held longer than 3 seconds onto her teammates. Blocking out front, we have Mary Chaos. Truly outrageous taking names. Mary Chaos doing a good job of bridging.
Yeah, that was a great job of blocking all the way around there for a rock and roll this. Williams and Tito taking a point on that one. And meanwhile, a grand slam away for the Jammer on the side.
So hot cross guns cutting the track, I believe, was the call. I believe that was a JCO by taking names on the front straightaway before turn number 1.
Ooh, another 5 in the sky on the side.
So Rock and Roll Girls cracking the double century mark. Good blocking by number 28.
And there goes another grand slam on the side. Ooh, baby!
Rock and Roll Girls doing a great job track as they have to go back there.
There goes another one. Grand slam win on the side, your Rock and Roll Girls. V8 showing no signs of slowing down. Take that back one more time. Taking a little booty bump there from the opposition. But bouncing right back and continuing on with the grand slam. Hooray! To your Rock and Roll Girls. Power jam is over now, though. As the Royal City Jammer is done her job.
They may be over, but the Jammer hot cross guns got out and was greeted by a high five. And that was a sheriff to the chest. Now she's going to take it back. This jam's going to time out as there was no call off. As why would you with the power jam in your favor and the Rock and Roll Girls bringing out their loud resistance defense.
Right you are, man. I hope you guys on the Royal City team don't mind if I hop on your bus and defect to Canada. I was thinking of defecting. There go the Jammers. Swing pistol lead Jammer. I'm sorry, your Jammer for the Rock and Roll Girls. She's going on a hilarious slide ahead of the battle box. And the power jam situation with the bootleggers in Royal City.
Homicide able to capitalize on that last power jam for the Rock and Roll Girls. Puts up 27, so like you said, Rick, this is the time that the bootleggers can pick up some points, as they can also add some momentum, build some momentum, and take that at halftime. Blocking out there for the Rock and Roll Girls, we got Rosa Mariposa, Destroya, Finisher, and Amber Zerger. And Rutgers getting a 5 in the sky.
That's exactly what they need to be doing right now. Taking advantage of the power jam, put up as many grand slams as they can, adding points to that number, and that's that lead the Rock and Roll Girls have. There she goes again, another grand slam for the bootleggers.
Rock and Roll Girls trying to pick up the pace, making her work for it. Bootleggers are trying to do some strategy. Rock and Roll Girls are trying to do some strategy to defend that strategy. So there's all kinds of strategy going on out there. I don't want to talk too much about strategy, or some people might say that I'm divulging in strategy. So one team is strategizing.
Well, if there's one thing we've learned this year, we can't say anything without somebody playing.
So when you strategize, you have to strategize against it and just leave it at that.
Sounds like a good strategy.
Strategy is also an excellent way to look at it.
Well, it's a race here. And here goes Jammer, shift under the clock. Now, as you can see, the game clock is run out, but the jam clock still has 2 minutes on it. So in on jam time. As the game clock runs out, jam clock takes precedence, and now the lead jammer is in absolute control of when this half ends. Twin Pistol, the lead jammer for your rock and roll girls.
Cecilia slicing using the professor's booty to block high cross guns. Very well, Slicer and Professor working together as a tandem in front. But high cross guns to the back.
Quick forward for Twin Pistol.
TUB West Raymond Brains rounding out the rock and roll girls back. We got out there Mama Furry blocking for the bootleggers.
Well, Pistol trying to make their way through the back by another scoring run here for your rock and roll girls.
Just insane in the box for the bootleggers. Joining her is their teammate, LBB Jammer. Hot cross guns. So this is going to end on this could end on a power jam. We'll see how this plays out. Good movement by the rock and roll girls. And very strong skating by Twin Pistol. And that's a 5 in the sky. Raising the roof is a good year pin.
Well, grand slam lady for Twin Pistol. Taking advantage of the power jam here. In the waning moments for the first half.
High scorers, high scoring jammers. Very Chaos 35 points. Twin Pistol 34. Homicide 27, respectively.
Twin Pistol, 357, and got rock and roll girls. Here she goes again, trying to make it.
She got in some points before the final blow.
6 in a quick 3.
One set 3, one set 4.
Well, none